Hello everybody, today is Thursday, February 8th. It is 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On my right is my computer clock. You can see the date and the time here. And then on my left is the time and sales for the EMini S&P, currently trading at 2603.75, and it's 3:45 p.m. Still, we have tremendous volatility in the EMini S&P. The market coming down and testing its lows from a couple of days ago. So as you can see, currently trading, making new lows for the day, and it looks like it's going to break the low. So the pattern is looking pretty ominous. Could be a change of trend, maybe the beginning of a bear market. It's going to be interesting to watch this play out. In any case, it was a fantastic day for the auto trader. I still had some charts that were higher goals than normal, and this one we set a goal of 55.50, and that goal was hit with a tick of slippage. So $5,500 on just two contracts on the DAX on a 150 tick chart. Now the chart was pretty active to get there, but if I bring the chart close together, we'll note that there was no drawdown. We came up, made an equity high of about 1,600, and then it drew down to plus 700, and then came up to another equity high of 4,500, drew down to 2,500, and then back up to 5,500. So quite a bit of volatility, but nevertheless, pretty good testimony to the auto trader. Being able to make that much money on two contracts, quite interesting. Now keep in mind, this is not every day. The volatility right now is extreme, but what I did is adjusted my targets to take advantage of the larger volatility, and you can see the trades here. Okay, next up is the DAX on a Super Inco 14 tick, and on this one I extended the targets to 5,000 with a loss limit of 32.50. And if I scroll back in the chart here, we can see some of the trades. This was not quite as active as the other chart. Still quite a few trades, but nevertheless another $5,000 goal here. The market extremely volatile right now. 8 minutes before the close, it's just all over the place, and my data is spotty at best, but the market is moving. I'm talking about the EMini S&P and the financial indices. They are moving at great speed. Multiple levels of the bid and ask are being taken out, and so very dangerous trading. Very difficult to trade this, not for the faint of heart. Okay, next up is the Super Inco 2-tick chart, and you can see how the market is moving here. I'm just going to let it trade. This is in real time. This did 1,800 for the day, and just look at the timestamp on these trades here. These swings are moving 98 down to 94, 4 and 5 point swings, moving in just a matter of seconds. So very difficult trading here, but trading on this 2-tick chart in this kind of condition can work pretty well, but it still requires a great deal of skill. Anyway, there was tremendous volatility on this chart, but the auto trader handled it like a champ, and I raised the goal on this from the normal goal on this is 750, so I raised it quite a bit. And if we look at the trades here, pretty good amount of volatility, but ultimately it came through and hit our goal of 1750, I believe, on this chart. So indeed it was 1750 goal in this chart, and the market just kind of going over the cliff as it breaks the daily lows from the previous day, now trading at 25.79, so a drop of about 25 points just from when I began the video. And my NinjaTrader data feed is literally frozen at 25.79, but on my TradeStation chart the market is currently trading at 25.92 and went as high as about 25.99. Now we can see my time and sales, and the chart is refreshing. We're showing 25.82, but on my TradeStation it's telling me it's market's trading at 25.93, so we're about 10 points off here. In any case, once again, just this tremendous volatility in the market, but the auto trader doing very well today on a number of charts. Okay, next up is the DAX on the Super Renko 14 tick, and I did not change the goals on this, so it hit its $2,000 goal in just 2 trades back to back. Okay, the EMini S&P on another Super Renko 2 tick chart. One of those charts has a sensitivity of 1, the other one has a sensitivity of 2, and the goal on this is 1520, the other one was 1750. Anyway, this hit its goal with a tick of positive slippage, and this higher time frame worked out pretty good. Okay, next up is the crude oil on our Precision Renko 8 tick with 150% reversal. This did 1650 for the day, and this also has extended targets. The target on this was about 1,000, I believe, but I bumped it up a little. This is using our line break logic, so actually 1670 for the day. Our goal is actually 1700, so it had some slippage on our market order. Okay, next up is the EMini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick with our other time frame on this is actually Super Renko 2 tick, and this works pretty well because the 2 tick is usually inside of the 4 tick base time frame, and so it catches the trades and exits the trades at a pretty good spot. This has I doubled the target on this because of volatility, and that worked out, so this hit its goal of 1500 or whatever I have it at here. Let's take a look. Actually, on this one I don't have a profit target, so it did 1550 for the day. Looks like our equity high on this was about 1700, and then we settled at 1550. So once again, very solid performance on the EMini S&P. Okay, the EMini S&P on a 987 tick line break hit its goal in just a couple of trades here. Within 30 minutes of trading, it was over for this chart, 1425 for the day. The goal on this was 1300, so it had extreme positive slippage on this move to the downside off the open. The EMini S&P on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi tick chart hit its goal on the first trade of the day, did 975, and the goal on this was unchanged at 1,000. I didn't adjust this one, so that was reached in a single trade. Okay, next up is the EMini S&P on a Super Renko 6 tick chart. This is using our line break logic, and this one starts trading at 12:30 noon, and our goal on this I bumped up to 1,050 from 750, and that was hit, and we had pretty good positive slippage on the close here. Okay, a modest gain on the crude oil 987 tick chart of 470. It was quite active today. Okay, the crude oil on a 150 tick Heikin-Ashi chart did 650 for the day on 2 contracts. You can see a couple of the trades here. Not too active on this chart. Okay, before we go, I just wanted to bring over the daily chart, and you can see today made a new low, and this pattern here just not looking too good. This is looking like a change of trend, but we'll see. Okay, so I drew the 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages on the chart here, and certainly it looks like the financial indices are going to test their 200-day moving average. The EMini futures here, looking at the 200-day moving average, would be 25.37, so it doesn't have far to go. I imagine it's going to test this 200-day moving average and then bounce, and then it's anyone's guess after that. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website at bluewavetrading.com or send us an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thanks for watching today.